Okay, so Trump endorsed Steve Hilton today or last night, and it came as a shock to me. I really thought he was going to endorse Chad Bianco, but does that help him or hurt him? As I said earlier, I think it helps him in the short term. I think it helps him in the primaries. I think Steve Hilton will be the Republican candidate that will move on in the primaries, but I think it helps. I think it hurts him in the general election, and all of the Democrats, especially the Democrat that he's going to end up being up against, will say he's just like Trump and all of that. So if I were to give advice to Steve Hilton, I would say, ride the endorsement out through the primaries, but I'm not saying like denounce Trump, but if Trump doesn't play well in California, and I know very few Californian independents, libertarians, disaffected liberals that are supportive of what Trump's doing right now, especially in Iran. So I don't think this endorsement actually helps him overall. So I think it would be important to ride this endorsement out through the primaries, and then in the general, not denounce Trump, but say where he disagrees with what Trump's doing. I mean, Trump can't really take his endorsement back at that point. And if Trump says, screw you, I'm going to endorse the Democrat, well, that doesn't really make Trump look good in that case either, and it doesn't help the Democrat. So if I were to give Steve Hilton advice, I would tell him just to be honest and say what you disagree with, what Trump's doing. I mean, if you support the war in Iran, which I don't see Steve Hilton in. I would doubt he supports what's going on in that regard right now. But yeah, that would be the advice that I would give him. I would tell him to talk about it openly and say what he disagrees with Trump on. So, Danger, you're an independent. Well, I said most. I didn't say all, right? And I still can't believe you still support what's going on in Iran. I don't know how anybody can still support this shit. It's just a futile operation at this point. North side, the Russians are the ones saying that they'll trade in the Chinese yuan. Archangel, Trump is a Zionist pig. I mean, Danger, you and the Rumble chat can't see each other, but I have a feeling that Danger, I'm controlled by Israel. What's funny is my buddy Eric always calls me, and the first thing he says to me, so one of my closest friends is Jewish. I say one of my closest friends. I talk to him almost daily. He's my buddy. He's been on the show. He's helped me co-host a bunch of times. He's a comedian. His wife's awesome, Lila Hart. She's also a comedian. And he's Jewish, and we disagree greatly on a lot of stuff. But like, what's funny too is he's probably the one person that I could talk to openly about this stuff, and he's Jewish, and he doesn't get offended at the stuff that I say. He's an awesome dude, and yeah, he's not a Zionist, but he doesn't hate Israel. He's got family members in the IDF, and like he defends some stuff. We get into some heated arguments, but we're always friends at the end of the day. So, that is still possible. But anyway, Trump endorsed Steve Hilton. So he says, I have known and respected Steve Hilton, who is running for the governor of California for many years. His writing style, he writes exactly like he talks. I have known and respected Steve Hilton, who is running for the governor of California for many years. He is a truly fine man who is watched as this once great state has gone to hell. Gavin Newsom, he wrote Newsom, and the Democrats have done an absolutely horrendous job. People are fleeing, crime is increasing, and taxes are the highest of any state in the country, maybe the world. Steve can turn it around before it's too late. And as president, I will help him do so. With federal help and a great governor like Steve Hilton, California can be better than ever before. Steve Hilton has my complete and total endorsement. He will be a great governor and, importantly, will never let you down. President Donald J. Trump. So there it is. Endorsement of Steve Hilton from Donald J. Trump. Interesting. Like, I really thought he was going to endorse Chad Bianco. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Are you guys surprised by this? I'm surprised by this.